from the shores of Lake Michigan. So what you see here is actually from set 2 and part of set 1. I was using them together. And last video we created a larger town. Here is the end result. We actually created several scrolls to show how you could blend things together. We're going to discuss set 3. Set 3, we started doing coastlines with transparencies. If you remember back in set 1, everything were JPEGs. Now we started playing with what if we started doing coastlines and creating them as PNGs so people could actually expand on their map and add more depth to their layers. So we're going to use this one right here. This is the big town. I've got it locked. So I'm going to go ahead and create another tile layer. And I'm going to put it right underneath the town. To do that, I've got to zoom all the way down here. Oops. And I'm going to shrink that. And now I can bring in and put in my coastline. Say it's right on the river's edge or the water's edge. And you can see by putting it underneath, we can actually create a pretty nice coastline. Let's go out a little bit farther. And we extend that out. And we'll just say this is right on the coast. And we'll edit it out this side. Try and make this a little bit quicker this time. Sorry, gang, I realize my videos run a little long. But since we're doing layers, you can see as we go down, we can keep exploring this position. We can take advantage of our layers. And if you've seen my videos before I place the object, I can hit Y and flip it, or X and flip it. So if I want to put this up here, I just hit X and it flips the X axis. So it kind of turns the amount of tiles that you have into double. And we're just going to extend this one more. Okay, so now we have this. I'm going to add another tile layer, and I'm going to put this below. I'm going to name this now coastline, coastline. Down below, I'm going to name this water. And let's see if I brought in, did I bring in, not in this one, we don't have it yet. Okay. I've got actually a water tile. So because we've added that coastline, I can come in and erase those. Zoom over here, erase that one, and keep putting them down. And if we goof, the nice thing is we've locked our other layers, so we can't really go wrong. Now you can see I covered up my rose compass. If I want to bring that up, I could take that all the way up to the very top. Up here with the banners. I'm going to shrink those back down. Unfortunately, when you move between layers, it does tend to go through the groups one layer at a time. And because I just erased those, because this is where our landmass goes. So we've got our coastline. I'm going to go ahead and add an object layer. And let's see what we got here. We've got those. We've got that. We've got dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my place tile. I'm going to add some dirt here underneath the castle. And let's see, do we have wagon tracks still? I know we have wagon tracks somewhere. Just trying to find them. Oh, there they are. And we're going to go ahead and place just some wagon tracks down here that are leading out. And let's go ahead and we're going to put some over here, leading away. The other thing we started adding, now I can add another object layer above the town. Click off, place tile, and we can start adding some rocks. Maybe we got some rocks in the water, or maybe we got rocks next to the castle. The rocky shores. And because I have the coastline layer for these larger ones, I can actually add some rocks outside. I'm going to put them behind here. Hit X. And we'll put some just peeking out of the wall back here. And some big ones here. Maybe there's some rocks up here. And that's our introduction to set 3. It's one of the reasons why we love this layer. It doesn't seem like you can do much with it until you realize that now I can start layering the coastlines. I can start doing other things. Another thing you can do with set 3 that you couldn't do before is if I go in and add an object layer, I can also underneath, whoops, put that underneath, start creating like more of a cliff. And creating more of a perspective. And these don't have to line up exactly. That's the beauty of this. You can create your pieces, kind of stair step down and give a bit of perspective. Up here, I'm going to go back to the coastline. We're going to continue that up just so it looks like there. And there we have it. Now the other thing we can do, since we're behind the town, in our other object layer, we can go back now to our other sets and we can grab some trees. Maybe it is a pretty thick, dense forest back here. You see, I'm just kind of randomly putting some things in, putting things on top of the rocks, putting things behind rocks. Maybe we've got more of a deciduous forest over here. And again, we'll add maybe some weeds along the trail. And a little bit over here. And there's our introduction to set 3. Do you want me to finish this? We can. Underneath the coastline. And let's go ahead and we'll add some cracks here. As you can see, we added some cracked surfaces. And this is all done in an object layer. Move that up a little bit so it kind of lines up with our map. And we'll let that end there, and we'll kind of play with that edge since we've got that little point. Bring that on a little bit. And we'll play with this other little point. So maybe that kind of extends over the water slightly, but not much. Nope, that's a river. Don't want that. And one more. And now we've got several little cliff faces going around. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.